fix you. High above or down below, when you're too in love to let it go, when you never try, you'll never know just what you're worth. Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones. I will try to fix you. Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you.
Okay. Hey, sweetie, welcome back to the show. Thank you, Weenie Mushin. How you doing, BOOZHOO? And welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. Sweetie, what? I love that song, and I love you when you play the piano. Ah, get out of here. It ain't nothing. No, I mean it. Oh, fix me. Fix my heart. Be still my beating heart. That was a beautiful song you sang. Ah, thanks. Yeah, how you guys doing? Mino Giga Jabe. Good morning. Let's see who's here. Brandy Marie. Oh, wow. Bonjour, Brandy Marie. Brandy Marie's here, sweetie. Me no giga, Brandy Marie. She says she loves this song. She loves your song, sweetie. Ah, thanks. And good old Papa Wagosh is in the house. Bonjour, Papa Wagosh. Bonjour, Papa Wagosh. And he's got the candles up. I think you like the song too. And Brandy Marie says, beautiful job as usual, Natasha. Oh, you're getting all kinds of love here. And Daniel Black's here. Me no giga jab, you lovely people. How's it going, Daniel? Bonjour, Daniel. And, yeah, you got to start to show off with something kind of pretty. You know, sets a tone for the whole thing. You know, for anybody new to the show, we're a live stream Ojibwe language and culture podcast. And we're just serious. We get right to business. We start right at 8 o'clock. Because you know how I hate that Indian time. Yeah, right. I finally start on time and now I'm all back to, you kids. You know, don't you be going on Indian time. That's rude. You have to have respect for your elders and that. On the 5th day, Nano Gisha good. So if you're new to the show, we always have an Ojibwe word of the day. Nano Gisha good is what we call Friday in Ojibwe, and that means the 5th day. If you count Monday as the 1st day, then Friday is the 5th day. Nano Gisha good. You know. Tomorrow will be the floor washing day, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. But yeah, so we're just a really serious Ojibwe language and culture podcast where we talk about things that affect the Ojibwe language and the culture. So, sweetie, what's in the pressing issues of the day for the Ojibwe speakers? Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Well, they changed the name of the baseball team. Yep, that's right. That's in the news. The Cleveland Indians are now the Cleveland Water Protectors. No, they're the Cleveland Guardians, silly. Oh, right. The Cleveland Guardians. They're going to guard the water from the oil pipes for some reason. The Guardians. Striking a blow to racism. You know. I'd like to thank the city of Cleveland, the land of the Cleaves. Cleveland. Hello, my name is Cleveland. I'm a town. But, yeah, so, I don't know. I know what they're trying to do is like, oh, yeah, we gotta, gotta fix the racist past. And then there was something in there, I guess there was a Shanab. I should have pulled the picture up. I didn't. They got that name because in like 1890 or something, way back in the day, like 50 years before the first black guy broke the color barrier in professional baseball, this Indian guy did. You know, it was like a great ball player from I don't know where. And they're like, yeah, we called ourselves the Indians because we have this Indian baseball player. You should watch this guy hit, man. You know, and then now, they're like, oh, a bunch of racists. Come on. Couldn't be that racist if they hired a Indian, center fielder. I don't know, man. I got a Cherokee shortstop. Why can't we be the Indians? Yeah, that's racist. You must be the guardians. You can be the guardians of the feelings of people who are offended by the term Indian. Because that's racist. Oh, really? Why? Oh, because Columbus, he thought he was in India. What? No. You don't believe that, do you? Well, I think that's why we're called Indians. Who am I talking to? Yourself, You're having this argument with yourself. I know. Why do I do that? I don't know. Because Natasha's not breaking it up. I just like watching you do that. Yeah, that's basically the whole debate, Don't say Indian, that's racist. Oh, what do you want to be called? What do you mean? You know, you Indians. What's the good word to call you? Oh, well, I'm an Ojibwe speaking Anishinaabe from the Leech Lake Band of Chippewa. The heck with it. Can I just call you a Native American? What? I don't care. We call each other Indians, but that's the I word, I guess. Oh, and why is it offensive? Because you have this weird story about Columbus? Nah, that can't be right. You know. And doesn't it kind of smack just a little bit of feeling of being racist if you're offended by being called, you know, like in less times you'll hear Indian people, what, do I have a red dot on my head? It's like, easy, dude. don't go sounding racist against real Indians just because you don't want to be called Indian. But anyway, so the Cleveland Indians are no more. And I guess they must have had to make a new mascot too, huh? Yeah, I don't know what the Guardians are. I mean, is it just like a jail guard? Will their mascot be a guy in a prison outfit? We're the Guardians. Get back in your cell. We're the Cleveland Guards. Guardians. But yeah. Oh no, don't say Indian. That's racist. You're going to hurt our feelings. We're very sensitive people, us Anishinaabe. You know? You can say a word and we're like, hey man, don't you know what they used to do to our ancestors? How dare you play your little football game and make fun, make light of our plight in history. You dare call us Indians? We're not your mascot. Come on, man. Can't you see our trail of tears? We're crying so much we left a trail of tears. Bunch of crybabies. Don't call us Indians. We want to be guardians. We're the water protectors. I don't know. But I know their heart's in the right place. Yeah, you know. It's like, oh, we don't want to be offensive. Like those racists, the Washington Redskins. You know. You're welcome, Indians. I mean, Native Americans. It's like, okay. I don't really watch football. What do you mean? We changed our name for you. Yeah. I didn't want to pay for cable or whatever. I got better things to do on a Sunday than watch TV. No, we changed the name. Give us a gold star. Hey, did we give a gold star to the first person here? Who was it? I think it was Brandy Marie. Yeah, can Brandy Marie get a gold star? Yep. Brandy Marie, you got a gold star for being first here today. And then Wisani gets a silver star for being here second. Bonjour, Wisani. I gotta see what the crowd's up to. Now that they're blowing up the chat. Hey, Kizzy Renee Davis is back. And Jessica Wabooz. The Jersey girls are late this morning. Is that what you and your kid are? The Jersey girls? The Jersey girls are here, sweetie. Oh, can I give them a star? Yeah, they're probably already wearing star stickers as part of, part of their makeup. You know how girls in Jersey are, that they wear lots of ornaments, big old earrings, hairspray, lipstick, eyeliner. That's my stereotype. I kind of assume you guys are all like the Jersey Shore. I never actually saw the Jersey Shore, but I was sort of aware of it. There was a girl named oh, that drunk girl everyone hated? Yeah. I secretly thought she was kind of cute. But yeah, she was just this hateful party girl. And she had a nickname when she was on the Jersey Shore, and they called her, Scoochie or Smoochy or Poochie or something. I don't know. But again, I don't watch TV, so I kind of missed out on learning too much about New Jersey. But anyway, bonjour, Jessica. I'm glad the Jersey girls are here. You make us feel just international. I mean, I know we're in the same nation, but the reach that this show is getting. I found out old Brent's living in Texas. Is that right? Yep. Met a new girl, moved to Austin, Texas, and now he's living with a half Thai, half Mexican girl. And I go, okay. I don't mean to sound racist, but I'm assuming she's gorgeous. I know that's a stereotype, but I'm assuming she's not hard on the eyes if you packed up everything and moved away from Minnesota. All the way down to Texas, for crying out loud. So, old high school buddy just found out on Facebook. Yeah, man, I'm living in Texas. What? Nobody ever okays their plans with me before they do stuff. They just move away. What? Well, that's what I get for not coming out to visit more often. You leave the state and I don't even notice. But hey. Anyway, he says, yeah, I watch your show all the time. Good job. Hey, that's me gwachniji. Thank you, brother. He was slinging some Ojibwe too, I was watching your Anishinaabe show. Did I say that right? It's like, yep. The old Indian show, where I like to tell the stories of the Indians on this 5th day. What do you think, sweetie? Should I tell an Indian story? What's another Ojibwe phrase? Oh, I could tell the Wajashk Dashkichi Moksha'an. I'm not saying that right. Muska'an. Muska'an. When you see that little apostrophe, that's kind of like the dash in the oh. It's called a glottal stop. A glottal stop. Yeah. Gitchi Muska'an. Muskrat and the Great Flood. So Wajashk. Wajashk is the unknown hero. This is the story of Wajashk. Wajashk is, and I think I have a picture. Yeah. Wajashk. Wajashk is an underrated hero of the Anishinaabe. It was because of Wajashka's great sacrifice that we started Turtle Island. So, back in the days of the grandfathers, there was a great flood. A Gitchi Moska'an, a great flood. It rained for 40 days and 40 nights, and it filled up the world with water. And it drowned out everything. And there are different stories about why the Great Spirit flooded out everything. Apparently humans were just awful. They were behaving like they were on a Jersey Shore or something. Just partying up, killing each other. Going on pride parades and that. And so, for some reason, he decided to flood it out and start over. But a lot of the animals, they didn't die. The fish, they were okay. And, the ducks and the loon and the muskrat and the mink and the turtle. There were a lot of animals that were just fine, So a big flood comes by. And all the animals, they kind of float together and they're hanging out in one spot. And there's Mishike, the turtle. Old turtle, he's floating around, and pretty soon Jungweshi, the mink, he comes by, and he's like, "Oh wow, look at this flood!" And pretty soon Mung, the loon, he floats by, and of course little muskrat, Wajashk, he swims up. He's like, "Oh wow, I didn't think it'd ever stop raining." They're like, yeah, man, I can't see any land all the way to the horizon. Any direction they looked, it was all water. Hikes. What are we going to do? And Mishike, the turtle, he was the oldest one. He goes, you know what? I had a vision that this would happen. And I got a feeling if one of you can go down to the bottom and pick up a little bit of dirt you bring that up here and you put it on my back. We can sing an honor song or something. We'll sing a prayer to the four winds and to GOFUNDME, to create a new country. You know. And they go, oh wow, that's a really good idea. You know, that turtle, he's wise. He's really old, so we should listen to him. And they go, okay, well, who's gonna go down there? And the Jungweishi, the mink, he goes, you guys step aside. I'm gonna go down there. And he took a big gulp of air, and he dove in. Bloop. And he swam, and he swam, and he swam. Oh, he was down there forever. And eventually he comes back up. Oh, it's really deep down there. Hikes, I guess when it rains for 40 days and 40 nights, it's gonna accumulate. But hikes, I swam and I swam. I couldn't even reach the bottom. Well, just then, Zhang Guishi, the mink, he goes, hikes, would you step aside? Let me do it. I am the loon, or it was Meng. It was a loon. The loon goes, let me do this. I should have did this in the first place. I'm the great swimmer. Meng. So he takes a big gulp of air. And he dives in. Bloop. And he swims and swims and swims. He swims just hard. He's going straight down as fast as he can. And he swims and he swims and he swims and he swims and swims. It's all black and dark. And he's gone for a long time. Finally, he comes back up. Oh, wow. It's really deep down there. I swam and I couldn't even reach the bottom. Thanks, it's all dark and everything. Forget it, man. It's too deep. Well, just then, they hear a little voice from behind them. They go, oh, how about I give it a try? And they turn around and who's there? Little Wajashk. Little muskrat. And they're like, yeah, right. No offense, Wajashk. But if the mighty loon couldn't reach the bottom, what hope do you have? I don't think so. And he goes, well, I want to give it a try. And they're like, yeah, go ahead. And so he said a little prayer. And he took a big gulp of air. And he dove in. Bloop. And he swam and he swam and he swam. Well, meanwhile, up on the surface, the guys are like, yeah, good luck. And they're looking around, no land in sight. And pretty soon they're like, hikes. He's really been down there a long time. Dummy. And as the moments passed, they all started to get a little more nervous. Yeah, I mean, it's really deep. I don't know what he was hoping to. And pretty soon, like, you know what? Somebody should go down there and get him. And just then they looked down, and there was a little figure, a little black figure, floating slowly to the top. And they're like, oh no. And they grabbed him and they pulled him up. And it was Wajashk. And he had died. And they started to cry. And they're like, no, Wajashk, our brother. Why did you do such a crazy thing? We told you it was deep. And now you died. You're just a little muskrat. You couldn't do anything. Oh, and they started to cry. Oh crap! I don't know my drum. And they started to sing a mourning song. They were so sad. But then what happened? They looked down. And little Wajashka's paw slowly opens up. And what's there? A little bit of earth. And they're like, oh, wow, he did it. He made it to the bottom. And then he sacrificed his life to bring the earth to us. And so they started to sing an honor song. And GOFUNDME, the Great Spirit, he hears their honor song stretching across the face of the water, and he calls down and he goes, put that sand on the turtle's back. So they put the sand on the turtle's back. And he goes, I want you to sing that honor song again while I call upon the winds of the four directions. So they started to sing their honor song again. And the wind started to blow. And they blew and they blew and they blew. And a big old tornado, it engulfed Mishike, the turtle. And he started to grow. And as he grew, the cracks in his shell, they started to gather the water and they became streams and lakes and rivers. And as he grew, the trees, they started to grow right on his back. And land separated in that. And he grew and he grew and he grew until he was a giant, just so huge. He became the size of North America itself. And this is why we call North America Turtle Island, because it is the Mishike Menese. It is the Turtle Island. But with this story, we honor the sacrifice of Wajashk, who made it possible for that turtle to grow into the Turtle Island. And this is the story of Mishike Menese. Actually, it's a story of Wajashk, Dashkichi Muskaan, muskrat, and the Great Flood. Ah, sweetie, that was a great story. Yeah, thanks. Getting just dramatic there. Yeah. Oh, little Wajashk. So underrated. Nobody talks about, the noble muskrat. Yeah. So, let's just trap him and get his fur. No. I think the muskrat's a sacred animal. Will we come back? I think we're back now. Okay. We just went offline for a second, but we're back. Maybe we're not supposed to talk about the flood. Oh, what are you, a conspiracy theorist? You think there was a great flood? A reset? Is that part of the official story of evolution? The time of the flood? How come most of the world is still underwater? Seems like a kind of a waste of space, having all these oceans. What happened? There's clear evidence of statues and pyramids and buildings underwater. There was a time when there was a city that was built out of stone that had pyramids and stuff that is now in the ocean. And scuba divers can go down and show you a video. And you go, what? Okay, that's weird. They weren't like an underwater people, were they? It's like, nah, they probably used to be above water. What happened? Big old flood. Oh. So if that Bible story is true, what if all the other Bible stories are true? You better get your house in order. You better quit coveting your neighbor's wife. Big old flood. And then you look in every town, looks like there's been a mud flood. All these buildings that are halfway underground. You go, isn't that weird? All these colleges, you walk into like the second story of a great big old thing. Did they dig a hole and then build this building? What was that? Or was there another big old flood? Was Morehead State already here when there was a flood? Why is it covered in dirt? You're asking me, but I don't know. Gawin Ninkakain Danzin. Gawin Ninkakain Danzin. Is that the Ojibwe phrase of the day? No, but it should have been. I don't know. So many things I don't know. Wojciech is a muskrat. Mishike Minase is Turtle Island. How could they tell that the shape of North America would look like a turtle? Did they have planes? Well, looks just like a turtle. Arms, legs, and a tail. But Wojciech is a muskrat. It's these old stories. You get a little glimpse of the past. What else do we have here? Oh, you can support the show on GoFundMe. Should we practice acting? We could. All right. What's the scenario?
Let's see. You just found out I had an affair.
Hikes. All right. Was he bigger than me?
That's going to ask you.
What? Okay, wait. I'm supposed to be mad. All right. How could you? How could you break my heart like that?
Girls just want to have fun.
Yeah, you broke my heart, and now I'm gonna have to leave you. It's gonna be the road for you, scum queen.
The road for me? No, you gotta move out.
What? You cheat on me and then you kick me out of my own house?
That's right.
Hikes. What? What are you laughing at? Nothing. I'm just watching. Oh yeah?
Yeah.
And scene.
What do you think?
That was terrible.
I don't think anyone would believe us.
Yeah. I don't know. If we do the show, if we do the movie, we have to have some drama in it. And I don't think it's gonna be very believable. You and I having relationship problems. We get along too well.
I know.
We'll think of something though. But anyway, so GoFundMe. You can give us a check at GoFundMe. Hey, put a crowbar in that wallet. Give us your money, your junior.
Don't do it like that.
What? Let me just cut through the crap. Give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe. Oh, you can't be bothered to hit a little red button. You don't have time. Oh, I'm so busy. Can't subscribe to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. Yeah, whatever. Just do it. And we have Patreon. You can't afford to support a show like this. Oh, you'll pay for Netflix. Yeah, sure. What's that say about you? You have a Netflix subscription. You'll pay for shows like Cuties, but you're not even going to support BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, a podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. We teach the values to the children. We keep our traditions alive. This is the hostile telethon where you're just going to browbeat people into sending them money.
Yeah, right.
It'd be a shame if something happened to you. Maybe you could send us some insurance. If you send a PayPal donation, that's good luck. If you don't, that's bad luck. If you don't share the show with at least 3 friends, then something bad's going to happen to you. Probably to your pet.
Don't say that.
What? I'm not overtly saying I'm going to go and poison your dog. I wouldn't say that.
Just keep going.
And, of course, there's Amazon. If you'd like to order a book by Michael Lyons. He's got some comic books for sale too, huh? He's got books for sale at Amazon.com. And this has been your commercial about all the descriptions in the links. Descriptions in the link. Yeah, that's good. All the links are in the description. But I'm totally kidding you guys. Oh, and we have super chats too. But don't send money. I'm just kidding. Sometimes I don't know what else to say, so then I just get into commercial mode. Today's BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast is brought to you by this OJIBERISH cartoon. Oh, there we go. OJIBERISH. Let me pull this up. So Michael Lyons draws cartoons, and this one is Mino Dibik God Wagosh. Mino Dibik God. Good evening, fox. And there's a little fox, and it's really dark, so it's hard to see. But it's a fox and a gray squirrel. And the fox says, "Bonjour, Misa Jiramu." Hello, gray squirrel. Hello, gray squirrel. We were going to do a night show last night, but then I got sleepy and decided, the heck with that. Wanted to do a night show. We can do Mino Dibishkak. Good evening, everyone. Tonight, And then I got sleepy. We just went to bed.
Yeah, huh?
So, But,
Hey, sweetie,
yeah?
you got a phone call.
Oh, really? Line 2?
Yep, line 2.
Hello, caller. Welcome to the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. You're on the air.
Yes, hello there, NanaBoozhoo.
Hey there, Donald Trump. How you doing, sweetie? It's Donald Trump.
Hi, Donald. Hello there, Natasha. How are you, my dear? I'm doing pretty well. How are you? I'm tremendous. I am fantastic. I've never been better in my life.
Oh, that's good.
How are you, NanaBoozhoo?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Oh, wow, I just got a $5 tip from Papa Wagosh.
$5, that's tremendous.
Yeah, man. Do you remember what it's like to make $5?
It's been a long time since I've made any money. As President of the United States, I donated all my money.
Yeah, people forget that. You didn't really accept a salary or something, huh?
Yes, I didn't accept a salary. And I've been bankrupt more times than I can shake a stick at. You know what I mean. So getting $5 is no small accomplishment. Well done, my friend.
Okay. Thank you. And thank you, Papa Wagosh. Sweetie, Papa Wagosh just gave us $5.
Be quiet, Papa Wagosh. You're the best.
So what can I do for you, Donald?
Well, I just wanted to commend you on telling the story of the Great Flood.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the flood story. It's like where the Bible left off, the Ojibwe story kind of picks up.
Yes, the Bible doesn't talk much about the animals that were spared from the flood.
Nope. It's only so many pages, I guess.
Yeah, quite right. Say, I was wondering, can I teach the Ojibwe word of the day?
We've had a couple. You want to teach the word for Friday?
I would be delighted. That would be tremendous. Fantastic.
Well, Friday we call it a fifth day. Nano Gisha Good.
Nano Gisha Good. That is tremendous. The fifth day. Nano Gisha Good. I tell you what, I've never had a drop of alcohol, whatever you want to say, in my life. But some days, on a Friday, I almost want to take a shot of something.
Yeah, like a vaccination?
Oh, don't you get started now.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I used to drink too. But I was never one for drinking heavy stuff. I would just drink beer.
Yes, I understand. A lot of the working class people, after work, they would go to a bar or what have you and drink beer together. Is that right?
Yeah, that's what a lot of your employees would do. I guess you never really had that experience, huh?
No, there's so much I've missed out on by not drinking or working.
Yeah. You're a businessman. That's kind of like having a job.
It's sort of like it's making a lot of deals.
Yeah.
I do have to wear a suit, but other than that, it's not really what I would call labor.
Yeah. It's like every politician. Like Joe Biden hasn't had a job in 50 years. Did you hear him say that he used to be a truck driver?
I know. He said he used to drive an 18-wheeler. What is that? Has he lost his mind?
Well, I think it's dementia.
It's got to be more than dementia. I think that Joe Biden is on drugs.
Really?
Well, just think about it. His son is a crackhead. I wonder where he gets all his drugs.
I never really thought about it. Maybe he's doing drugs with his old man.
Yes, you never know.
Yeah. You're kind of a conspiracy theorist too, huh?
Well, I like to go down the occasional rabbit hole, see what I find. I'm not afraid to ask questions, 'cause I am the Donald.
Yeah, you are the Donald. All right. Well, anything else I can do for you today, sir?
No, I guess I'd appreciate your support when I run for re-election in 2024.
Yeah, you gonna run for president again?
I just might. And if I do, can I have your support?
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think you should do whatever you like. I'm not gonna vote for you. But I'm not gonna vote for anybody.
Oh, come on, you've got to vote for me.
Yeah, the whole thing seems rigged. I mean, you know. But you have my support. I think it'd be funny to watch you do all that again. And let's face it, you'd probably be running against Kamala by then.
Yeah, no doubt. I'd be surprised if Sleepy Joe is still president by the time I come back.
Yeah. All right, I better let you go, Don.
All right, I will see you again. Kikawabamin, min, Minowa.
Yep, Gigawabamin, min, Minowa, Donald. So Trump's teasing he might come back.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been kind of boring watching the news since he left. Not enough outrage.
I know. I miss the outrage.
Yeah. Not enough, social justice meltdowns in a really safe environment, It's like when they were just getting mad at Trump, he was still mostly harmless. Nobody was getting bricked by an angry mob over Trump. They would just have like the Women's March or whatever. It was fun to watch the news in those days. It's just sort of confusing. You just go, oh, Biden's doing another press conference? Hikes. Hang on, let's see what he says. And you leave feeling a mixture of sadness, shameful giggles. Because you can't take him seriously, He just seems so out of it. Brandy Muir says, I totally agree with you, Nanaboozhoo. It's rigged. Yeah, I know. How could it not be? I mean, just if you believe your own eyes. There was Trump in the days of leading up to the election. And it was a phenomenon we had never seen in politics. Not even Ronald Reagan. It was like the Beatles or something. Just stadiums full of people cheering his name. As opposed to Joe Biden. And they're like, oh, we limited how many people we would let in because of the COVID risk. But you could tell, they couldn't even get people to show up. It's like, how did he win? You're telling me, you expect me to believe Joe Biden was more popular, not only than Trump, but more popular than, Obama was? He had more votes than Barack Obama? Even Republicans voted for Barack Obama because they were like, hey, cool, man, black guy. I don't even care what his policies are. Let's get Obama in there, man. Finally, somebody awesome. The guy looks good in a suit. He didn't want to... Nobody admitted to not voting for Biden or Obama. But when the tallies were counted up, guess what? That creepy old pervert, Joe Biden, turns out he's more popular than even Barack Obama. I guess in these last few years, it turned out that it was actually Biden everybody loved during the Obama administration. Yeah, that's what you have to assume if you believe that the election was, fairly counted. Well, yeah. But then, Trump is like, yeah, okay, I guess it's true. Far be it from me to call you a liar. Here you go. Here's your office. Where are you going? I thought you'd... He's like, no, I'm done. That was my job. I just had to play the president for 4 years. Well, you guys thought I was a real person? No, I'm an actor. Donald Trump. Come on, you guys. It's a TV show. Why? I believed. I wanted to believe. I bet you believe in the moon landing. Well, I used to. Well, come on, grow up. Papa Go says, "Oh, there is outrage. It's just not covered by the news." Well, that's true. Yeah, actually, yeah. Papa Go like it says it like it is. Yeah, no, actually, there's rioting in the streets over Cuba, and yeah, there's serious stuff going on, and thousands of people are just crossing the border every day without vaccinations or masks. They're being dispensed into the countryside. You know. It's just not being covered by the news. You know? Everybody knows it. Everyone keeps making jokes. Are these the end times? Are these the last days? Is this our last chance? Is this the last dance? Oh, the drama of the last dance of the high school dance. Got one last chance at love. You know. This is our last chance. This is our last dance. Do 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 do. You know. 'Cause love's such an old-fashioned bride. And love dares you to care for the people on the edge of the night. Are you segueing into Under Pressure? Actually, no. Not even a Bowie song. But I just started thinking about that. But remember that, back in the good old days, you'd be at the school dance. And it's getting to be almost midnight, okay. It's 5 minutes to midnight. This is the last dance. And they're gonna end the dance on a slow song. And you're just begging them, play a slow song. I get tired of DJs. Why is it always what he plays? I'm going to push on through. I'm going to tell him to. Tell him to play us a slow song. Because it's the last chance you have to dance with that girl you like. And you want it to be a slow dance. Because who knows, it might turn into a full-on makeout session. But it never does. But last dance. The last dance with Mary Jane. Oh, what could that mean? Long-haired hippie Tom Petty. What do you mean by Mary Jane? Is this the last dance with Peter Parker's girlfriend? What do you mean by Peter Parker? Anyway. Last dance with Mary Jane, one more time to kill the pain, is a song that Michael Lyons, the rock star cartoonist, and the lovely and talented Natasha, get out of here, recorded. And we'd like to dedicate this to the BOOZHOO crew. We're so supportive, and just a lovely bunch of people, as they're often referred to, as they would refer to themselves. This is Last Dance with Mary Jane. And then up next, the lovely and talented Natasha. Miigwech Bizandawiyeg. Thank you for listening.
Take two. She grew up in an Indiana town, had a good-looking mama who never was around. But she grew up tall and she grew up right, with some Indiana boys on an Indiana night. Waita, waita, hey, And she came here at the age of 18 blew the boys away. It was more than they'd seen. We were introduced and we both started grooving. She said, I dig you, baby, but I gotta keep moving on. I got a mahjong. Last dance with Mary Jane, one more time to kill the pain. And I feel summer creeping in, and I'm tired of this town again. Well, I don't know what I've been told. You never slow down, you never grow old. I'm tired of screwing up, I'm tired of going down. I'm tired of myself and I'm tired of this town. Whoa, my, whoa, hell yes. You gotta put on that jingle dress. Buy me a drink, sing me a song. Take me as I am, 'cause I can't stay long. Last dance with Mary Jane, one more time to kill the pain. And I feel summer creeping in, and I'm tired of this town again. Oh, 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 ladies and gentlemen, Michael Lyons. And you have been watching
BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture too. BOOZHOO, what's going on? What? Nothing. I just had a brain fart. Just froze up. Once I was a fool. What's going on, BOOZHOO crew? Papa Wagosh is here. BOOZHOO Papa Wagosh and Jessica. Jessica Wafoos. Jessica says, and don't forget, Biden ran 3 times. No, never wanted him in those other times. Yeah, so popular that he had to run at 3 other times without getting elected. I don't think so. Papa Ghost said, should change lyrics to, she grew up in an Indian town. We used to sing it that way. She grew up in an Indian town, had a good-looking mama who never was around. And we also sing, how'd that go? You gotta put on that jingle dress, buy me a drink, sing me a song, take me as I am, 'cause I can't stay long. Yeah. So I have a weird situation with my baby mom. Uh-oh. Lay it on me. I can give you advice from a woman's perspective. What's going on with your baby mom? Daniel says, mobile data is good. Can watch while I wait for Adam. What? So, if you're having problems with your baby mama, it might be because you have a baby mama and not a wife. That relationship will never be not a baby mama, baby daddy situation. We pretend that that's not, by definition, going to be wrought with problems. Apparently you don't love each other. You know, you made a person and you don't love her and she doesn't love you. Some reason. You loved each other enough to make a baby. Got a baby. But you didn't wife her up. So now what do you do? Depends on the problem, and I don't know what it is. Jane Gunnar heard about this show from Nina Lyons on Norwegian radio. Nina, that's our niece. Nina, oh, that's awesome. You know Nina? Well, tell her auntie says, BOOZHOO. And her uncle Mikey, hey, BOOZHOO, Nina. And her uncle NANABOOZHOO, okay, hey, BOOZHOO, kiddo. Papa Go says, bingo. Brian Souls, we split up when Bentley was 2. Oh, nice. Yeah. Just when little Bentley was getting attached. And you're like, nope, I can do better. I'm going to find somebody else. I mean, I don't know. I know we're not supposed to ever weigh in at all. You know, well, we have good reasons. It'd be better not to stay together than to stay together just for the kid. It's like, would it though? What would Bentley prefer? You guys just suck it up and get along? Figure it out? You know? I know modern women are impossible to love. I heard this guy say, we went from women being hard to get to women being hard to want. You know? She probably doesn't need you. And, you know, I don't know what's going on with your relationship. There's probably good reason why you should run for your life, that you would never be happy. You know, and it's really hard to fix other people. In spite of my pretty song at the beginning of the day of this show, it's really hard to fix someone. You know. But here you are. You have a kid together. So, I think if you make Bentley the first priority and the only real priority to create wellness, happiness for him, whatever the solution, whatever you decide, as long as it makes Bentley better off, then you'll probably be good. Even if it's living a lie for the rest of your life, you know, saying you forgive her for cheating on you or whatever it was. You know, tolerating her, pill habit for the good of the family. Whatever it takes. I think if Bentley's the first priority, then you'll probably be okay. I really hope I'm older than you, Brian. I would feel bad if I'm giving advice to somebody older than me. Bentley likes it the way it is. She got remarried and wants to hang out with me more than her husband. Uh-oh. That's a different problem than I was thinking. So, she's, yeah, well, because you're the baby daddy. That's a bond that's a lot stronger than, clearly, than marriage. You know? So you guys split up, she remarries, and now she wants to hang out with you. I'm sure new husband loves that. You know? Parenting is not for sissies. You have to sacrifice and grow up. Yeah, that's the thing. And it's easy for me to say because I don't have kids. But remember Michael Jackson was always crying around, oh, I never had a childhood. So, you gotta let me do what I want because I never had a childhood. Well, at South Park, they finally came out and said, yeah, but you have children now. So it doesn't really matter. You got to grow up. I'm sorry you didn't have a childhood, but now you got to think about your kids first. Papa Wagosh says, I don't think it matters how many parents you've got, as long as those who are around make their presence a good one. Yeah, it's much better to have too many adults around than not enough. Never think, well, he'd be better off, without me confusing him. It's like, what, confusing him? He's going to think, wow, I got two dads, Is my biological dad gay? Because, now I have two dads. It makes no sense. Brian says, I'm 41. Benny is 9. Amber is 34. Okay, 41. I mean, you're definitely a grown-up. I've got a good 13 years on you. So, I was a teenager when you were a baby. So take my advice with a little bit of salt. And you're much more of a grown-up than me because you've procreated. You did the most creative thing a person can do. You made a human being. So I can only weigh in from the lady's perspective. Thanks. Brian says, Papa, thank you for your wisdom. Yeah, Papa Wagosh, he's the wise one. He's like our Ben Kenobi. He's like Obi-Wan Kenobi, huh, sweetie?
Yeah, it's the wise elder Papa Wagosh.
Yeah. He's the silver fox. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway.
Hey, sweetie, you want to take a phone call?
Oh, we have one?
Yeah, I got somebody on the line.
Oh, sure. What channel? Or what channel? What line?
On line 2.
Hello, caller. Welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. You're on the air.
Yeah, me, animal.
Well, hi, Animal. How are you?
Me, animal.
Yes. How you doing?
Me beat drums.
Yep, you sure beat drums.
Yeah. Me snort cocaine. Ah!
You snort cocaine?
Yeah, me snort all of it.
What?
Me do it all this morning.
Clearly you did something this morning, but Animal, this is a children's show. I can't have you coming on here when you drug-fueled rages.
Beat drum.
Okay, sweetie.
Just hang up on him.
Animal, I have to go. We're running out of time.
Yeah, animal.
Okay, thanks for calling in.
Thanks. What do you say you did cocaine this morning?
He said he did all the cocaine this morning.
Hikes. That guy's got problems.
Yeah. Don't do drugs, kids. Don't be like the Muppet Show. Those guys are clearly all strung out on whatever. You don't need it. You want to end up like Animal? He's not happy. He thinks he is, but he's just out of his mind. Huh, sweetie?
Yeah, he sure is.
All right. Well, you want to weigh in on this anymore?
No, that's pretty good. Should we tell him Gigo up a min Minowa?
All right. Hey, everybody. I would like to say from the bottom of my heart, Miigwech Bisandawieg. Thank you for listening. And Miigwech Ganawabieg. Thank you for listening. Or thank you for watching. BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. But what did we do with the music?
I'll turn on the music right now.
Alright, I hope this is playing. Bye-bye, everybody. Miigwech Ganawabieg. Thank you for watching. BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, a podcast about Ojibwe
language and culture. Happy to be here today. Neiman wait on me, no manulu. Sweetie, will you teleport me?
I will be happy to teleport you.
Gigu up a bit, Minawa. Oh, wow.
So you want to learn Ojibwe language and culture. You've come to the right place, Niji, to learn about it all. Welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. La 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 la.
La la dee dee da.
Okay, hey, BOOZHOO.
BOOZHOO.
Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to BOOZHOO.
BOOZHOO
NANABOOZHOO,
NANABOOZHOO.
the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture.
Mm-hmm.
I am NANABOOZHOO. And over here, looking just as lovely as ever.
Oh, shut up. Get out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Natasha. Ikadon BOOZHOO, Weenie Mushane. Say hello, sweetheart.
Hello, sweetheart.
And today, our Ojibwe word of the day. You know what I was thinking, sweetie?
What's that?
Why don't we just call today's Ojibwe word Bunge Wawia Dendagozi.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, I thought you might like that. So today's Ojibwe word of the day. Bunge Wawia Dendagozi. Bunge is to be little. Wawia Dendagozi is to be considered cute. Like a little cutie. And today, Natasha here, she's going to tell the story of Bunge Wawia Dendagozi. Little cutie. This is a story written by Michael Lyons. And if you're interested in, ordering the book, just click the link. And it'll take you to Amazon. So without further ado, sweetie, do you want to tell them the story of Bunge Wawia Dendagozi?
Yeah, sure.
Little cutie.
Yeah, I'll do
Teddy
that.
Bear's Vision Quest. All right, take it away.
All right. Well, everybody, today we're going to tell the story of Little Cutie, a teddy bear's vision quest. Bunge Wawia Dendagozi. Little Cutie. So back in the days of the grandfathers, there was a little girl named Aubrey who had a little red and white stuffed bear. And things had been terrific for years. They were best friends. Little Cutie and Aubrey would go out on long walks out in the woods. They'd play stuffed animal parade together. They'd sleep together. Sometimes he would go up to the table for breakfast and have breakfast with Aubrey. And, Aubrey would play with him every day. But then one day, Little Cutie was sitting there on the floor by the couch chair, and he could hear the adults talking, and he heard the big dad say, "Isn't Aubrey getting a little old for stuffed animals?" And
Little Cutie's heart just sank. And he thought to himself, yeah, she probably is. And so he goes, well, I guess there's just one thing to do. I'm going to have to move out and go, I don't know, find my own way in this world. So he goes out to the back window and he takes one long look at the only home he had ever known. And he started to climb out the window. And he gets to the ground, and just then he sees OJIBERISH, the squirrel. And OJIBERISH is just happy to see little Cutie. He's like, oh, wow, BOOZHOO, little Cutie, how you doing? And little Cutie goes, oh, I'm not doing so good. Why? What's the matter? Well, I think Aubrey's outgrown me. I'm going to have to go move out of the house, go live on my own now. And OJIBERISH goes, oh, wow, well, there's an idea. I'll be honest with you, little Cutie. I never understood how you could live with them humans in the first place. I don't let them within 20 feet of me. But, before what are you going to do? And little Cutie goes, I don't know. And he goes, well, OJIBERISH says, well, you're a bear, aren't you? He goes, yeah, I guess, sort of. Goes, well, there you go. Haven't you ever lived with your own kind before? Little Kitty goes, what do you mean? Goes, bears. This is what you got to do. You got to go down to the old res dump. There's bears down there, and they'll take you in. It's about time you live with your own kind. But listen, little cutie, before you do anything like that, you should go on a vision quest. And little cutie says, what's a vision quest? And OJIBERISH goes, well, I don't really know. But I hear old Megazy. You should probably talk to him, the eagle. He seems to be the big spiritual guy. And little kid goes, oh, well, where do I find Megazy? And OJIBERISH goes, don't ask me. I avoid most birds of prey. You might want to try down by the lake. And so little kitty's like, yeah, okay. Well, thanks, OJIBERISH. I guess I'm going to head down to the lake, see if I can find Megazy, big old eagle, and he can tell me what a vision quest is, and then I'll know what to do with my life. So off he goes into the woods, and he starts heading towards the woods. But right before he gets there, he hears something from the chicken coop. His humans had chickens. And he could hear it. There was a sound of a baka, baka, baka. And hoa, he knew right away. Baka! It was Baka Akwe, the chicken. And Baka Akwe says, you get out of here, Wagosh. Next time you come in here trying to get my eggs, I'll send you home with a black eye. And hoa, old Wagosh, the fox, he says, oh, really? Do you think I'm too chicken not to try again tomorrow? And oh, geez. Baka Akwe gets just angry. And she's like, hey, that's a racial slur. Nah. And so, Wagosh looks at little cutie, goes, hey, little cutie, what's going on? And little kitty says, what are you doing, man? He goes, oh, I was just trying to get some eggs here, but Baka Akwe caught me. Luckily she's still inside that pan. I tunneled right out. But anyway, what are you doing out here? And little cutie goes, well, I'm looking for the eagle, Megazy. I need to go on a vision quest. And Wagosh goes, a vision quest? What's a vision quest? And little kitty goes, I don't know, but I guess you're supposed to go on one before you move out of the house. And Wagosh goes, you're moving out of the house? What about Aubrey? And at the very sound of her name, little cutie, he started to get sad. And he goes, well, that's kind of the problem. Aubrey's outgrown me, and now I gotta go live on my own. I'm probably gonna have to go down to the old res dump, live with the bears. And Wagosh goes, oh, you gotta go live with the real bears? No offense, little cutie,
But you'd be lucky if them bears don't use you as a pillow. Little kitty goes, really? And Wacko goes, yeah, come on, man. I mean, just look at you. You got no claws. You got no teeth. Even that nose of yours is nothing but a felt triangle just kind of glued on your face. You're not a real bear. You can't go live with the bears at the res dump. You know, a little cutie goes, geez, I think you're right. I spent my whole life living with the humans. What do I know about being a bear? And, Wagosh, he goes, why do you want to talk to the old Migazy anyway? He goes, well, Migazy, the eagle, he's, you know, there's something really spiritual. The eagle's sacred. Wagosh goes, oh yeah, the eagle's real sacred. Everybody thinks Migazy is so wise and spiritual and patriotic. And yeah, you know, his face is all over the human's money. He's a heck of a fisherman, I'll give him that. But Migazy, you know, he don't know nothing. He's just a figurehead. You know who's really smart? Is that old Mamengwa. And the little kitty goes, Mamengwa, the butterfly? I never heard that. He goes, oh yeah, Mamengwa's really wise. You know, Migazy gets all the good press, but Mamengwa's the one who did all the work. Mamengwa used to be a caterpillar. You know, Mamengwa's the one with the power. If you want to go talk to somebody about spiritual matters, you go talk to Butterfly. And so little kitty goes, well, where do I find Mamengwa? Because I was usually with the Migazy anyway. They're kind of good buddies. Go down the lake. And so little kitty's like, okay, well, do you want to come with me? And Wago says, nah, man, you go on without me. I got stuff I got to do here. I think the old lady is making some mac soup. And so little kitty heads off back down to the lake. Well, he walks through the woods for a while there. You know, it's a beautiful summer day in the summer. You know, you see some animals, you know. There's it's just, you know, it's a tranquil, beautiful day. Well, he looks up way high in the sky, and what does he see? There's an eagle way up there. He's like, oh, it's a big old eagle. But what am I going to do? He's not going to hear me from down here. If I want to talk to him or Mamengwa, the butterfly, now what? Well, just then, he's walking around, and out of nowhere, Migazy, he feels two big old claws just grab onto his shoulders and lift him up off the ground and starts soaring into the air. Pretty soon he could see fields and trees for miles around, and he could see his house way off in the distance that he shared with Aubrey and the family. And they're flying around up in the air. It's like, oh, Migazy. And Migazy goes, hey, man, you're not a squirrel. And he goes, no, I'm little cutie. I'm just a teddy bear. He goes, oh, for crying out loud, what are you doing out here in the woods? And little kitty goes, I'm looking for you. And so they landed down the ground, and Migazy goes, you're looking for me. What do you want from me? And little cutie explained that he was moving out, and he had to go on a vision quest. And everyone was telling him, well, go talk to Migazy for spiritual guidance. And Migazy goes, oh, for crying out. If I had a dime for every time somebody came looking for me, wanting me to translate their, you know, oh, what does this dream mean? You know, oh, you know, show me how to have a vision quest. He goes, I'm just an eagle, Migazy. At best, I'm a messenger for your prayers. You know, yeah, you can pray to me and I'll pray to get you Manadu and say, yeah, by the way, you know, little cutie here needs some help, but I'm nothing special. You want to talk to Gitchi Manadu, the Great Spirit. Don't be spending your time talking to some old bird.
Do you know how bad my breath is? It's fish breath. All I do is eat walleyes. So, little kitty goes, yeah, that makes sense. Well, how do I meet Gitchimanadu? And Miggity goes, you're in luck. I was just going there myself. So he grabs him again by the back of his neck with just one hand, and he flies up and into the air again, and there they are flying around, Miggity and little cutie. And pretty soon they hear guitar music off in the distance. And little kitty goes, is that guitar? Oh yeah, we must be close. I think I'll set us down over here. And as they land, little cutie sees a handsome man with a curly ponytail playing the acoustic guitar, and he's playing with an alien who's playing the harmonica, and there's some other animals and stuff there. And they land, and at first they just respectfully wait for him to finish his song. And they get done, and they go, oh, that was really good guitar playing. And he goes, oh, thank you so much, little cutie. Miigwech, Miggity. And little cutie goes, oh, wow, how do you know my name? And Miggity says to him, oh, that's the Gitchimanadu. It's the Great Spirit right there. Of course he knows your name. He made you. And little cutie goes, oh, what? Well, go on, talk to him. And Gitchimanadu goes, what can I do for you, little cutie? What's going on? And little cutie goes, well, I don't know. I've got some pretty serious problems. Yeah, what's that? Well, I think it's time I have to move out of the house. My human, Aubrey, you know her? Goes, yeah, I know Aubrey. She goes, well, she's outgrowing me, and now I'm gonna have to go live with the bears in the red stump. But you know, I'm not much of a bear. I don't got any claws or teeth. I'm a little worried about that. And I don't even know where I belong. Gitchimanadu picks up little cutie, puts him on his lap. He goes, you know, Gitchimanadu, I'm lost and alone. I don't know who I am. And I don't know what I am. And let's face it, what kind of a silly name is little cutie anyway? And Gitchimanadu, he says, do you know how you got that name, little cutie? Well, gee, I guess I don't know. I've had it my whole life. I gave you that name because that's how I saw you, little and cute. But don't mistake what you think are shortcomings with what is your great power. Little cutie was perplexed. He goes, well, what do you mean? He goes, haven't you noticed how nobody else seems to get along? You know, the squirrels don't like the humans. The fox doesn't respect the chickens. The chickens don't like the fox. You know, a lot of people have misconceptions about the Miggity, the eagle, you know. All these woodland animals, they do nothing but kind of badmouth each other. They don't get along. They don't like each other, really. And little cutie thought about his day. He goes, yeah, I guess you're right. He goes, but look at you. Everybody likes you. Do you know why? He goes, why? Because you're little and you're cute. You know, you have been able to live with the one group, the one animal of the forest that everybody is afraid of, the human beings. They welcomed you right into their home. Do you think the bears at the res dump would be welcome in Aubrey's house? Little kid goes, I guess not. And he goes, and besides, here's something you should know about, you know, humans. Lots of little girls start to develop other interests. You know, little cutie's going to go on adventures out on her own without you. But just because she's getting older doesn't mean she's going to throw you away. You know, things are just changing. But you'll always be her teddy bear. And just then, they could hear a voice off in the distance. little cutie, where are you? And Gichimanadu goes, come on, boys, let's get out of here. And with the strum of a magical power chord, everybody except little cutie vanished. And just then, Aubrey comes out from the bushes and he goes, little cutie, how did you get way out here? I thought I lost you. And she scooped up her red and white teddy bear and brought him back home. And sure enough, as the years went by, Aubrey had many adventures out in the world without little cutie. But just like the Great Spirit always said, she always came home eventually. And this has been the story of Little Cutie, a teddy bear's vision quest. It was written by Michael Lyons. And if you'd like to order a copy of Little Cutie, click the link below. And you have been watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO Neiman Wyndham Oma Noon Goom. Yeah. I am Natasha. This is NANABOOZHOO. And I will see you again. Giga Wabamin. Minowa. Hoa.